This is a recap for Monday, September 20th. So in class today, we took a look at some of the assignments that are due this week, IXL F5. We didn't spend any time together really looking at them. So if you're watching this and you were at home online, we didn't really start the assignments. Some people spent some time looking ahead, but other people, and you might want to do this, looked at this video right here that I posted this morning that is a review of last week. So I'm just going to click on that just to show you what it looks like. I'm not going to play it, but I will fast forward through a little bit just to show you I did some problems and explain them. So when you're done with this video, if you want to go back here and watch what I posted this morning, that would be a good one to review. And then we worked on math inventory. You can't do that at home, so you can just do that when you get back. That'll be fine. And then what we did is we did take a quiz on Plickers that you also can't take. But what you can do right now is take notes like we did on Pear Deck. So if you want to just have your notes out, that's fine. If you want to go to Pear Deck along with me, then it is right here, Pear Deck, and you just click on it. You should be able to do that from home. And it should look like this right here. And make sure you go to card 1. I'm going to erase that, and we'll redo that with you. So the first card is just about improper fractions, and there's nothing to write. We're just going to read improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, for example, 9/4 or 5/5 or 7/3. Then a mixed number consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. So, for example, 4 and 1/2, or 1 and 3/8, or 12 and 5/6. So what we did in class was we drew pictures of this. So I'm going to focus in on the fourth part here and make a circle. Whoops, I'm going to make my pencil much smaller. There we go. All right, so if I make a circle and I cut this into fourths, and I shade that completely, that's 4 of the fourths that we need. We need 9 of them though. So I need to go back, do another hole, shade more of them. So that is 8 out of the 9 that I need. So I still need another hole amount, cut it into fourths, shade just one more to get my 9th one. So if I wanted to number these, it could be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is the 9/4, and we can view that as a one hole. That's one hole, and that's 1/4. So we could rewrite this as 1, 2, and 1/4. 2 and 1/4, just like that. So let's draw a picture of 5/5 in class. I did that like this. And let me shade that in with maybe purple. And we realize that when we shade all 5 of these, that it's one whole amount. And so that is 5/5 equals 1. So if we shade 5 out of 5 parts, we've shaded one entire amount. And then 7/3 could look like this. We did this one a little differently. I did it anyway. You can do it in a different way, but that's 1. That's 2. And then we'll see how many I need in order to get my 7/3. So let's see, let's go with red. Okay, so that's 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, and 7/3. So this right here is 1, that's another 1, and that's 1/3. So that's 2 and 1/3. And then we went to this page where we had to go the other direction. So I'm going to make halves. So I'll just cut it in half like that. So there's the 4 for the 4 halves. But I need one more. As you'll see, I have 4 to shade in. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just half of it. So if I wanted to count these up, I could do this. 1, 2, let's go with red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be 9/4. 9/4. Okay, so then for eighths, 1 3/8. So I'm going to draw a square, cut it into fourths, cut each of those in half, and I've got eighths. So I'm going to need to do more than 1 because it's 1 and something. So I'll get my highlighter out. Whoops, there we go. Highlighter out. So there is the 1, that is 8/8, and then 3 more. We'll do those 3 right there. So we were talking about in class, I wonder if there's a shortcut to doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 out of 8. 9, 10, 11. So 3 out of 8 for counting those up so that we end up with 8 plus 3, that is 11/8. 11/8. So we were hoping for this one right here that there would be a shortcut so we wouldn't have to draw 12 holes, split each of those into 6 parts, count all those up. And it turns out that there is. That if we take 12 and 5/6, that if we multiply 12, the whole number, by, I should really do it the other direction. Really what we're doing is noticing that every hole would be split into 6 parts. So if we multiply those together, we're counting them up. In other words, this would be 4 times 2. That's 8. So 6 times 12, that would get us 72. We'd have 5 left over, so we'd have to add those 5, and we would get 77/6. So that's the shortcut we're going to talk about tomorrow. All right, and that is as far as we got in class today. So that is a recap for Monday, September 20th.